Hey YouTube, my name is Ethan Walthall. Welcome back to another video, man. Yeah, you're back. I'm sorry. So, in this video, we are going to review another type of frozen cream puff. Heck yeah. Alright, so let's give a little backstory on why there's another type now and there wasn't earlier. Okay, so in the first video, the first cream puff review that I made, we went to Walmart, which was a mistake because they didn't have the type of cream puff that we're reviewing today, but we didn't realize that they wouldn't have this type of cream puff. And the reason I figured out that type of cream puff that we're reviewing today exists is because I work at a grocery store called Hy-Vee, and our frozen section stocks this type of frozen cream puff. So I was like at work, I'm like stocking away, making some money, putting in the hours, and then I stumbled across it, the chocolate covered mini cream puff. I figured, hey, that could be a good part too. And so, as we should, like we're gonna review it. We have to, even though it's chocolate covered. As I mentioned like the last video, I don't like chocolate all that much. But that's okay because it's content. And yeah, and so right now the cream puffs are downstairs thawing out. And so when they are done thawing out, I will munch and I will throw some outside again on the driveway to do the explosion test, and we're gonna see if they're better than the other cream puffs in terms of taste and explosion. I don't know how they're gonna do, but it is really windy outside, and so the audio is gonna suck when they're outside, and so I might just record me throwing them on the ground and then come back inside and do the actual explosion review, if that makes sense, right? Big brain. And so anyways, I will see you in a bit. Welcome back. The cream puffs for the most part have thawed out. I mean, there's still a little bit of hardness. That's just from the chocolate because they're cold, but they're still a little bit frozen, but that's okay because I can still bite into them and they're not ice, which is all that counts, right? Alright, so initial impressions, I don't know, they're kind of uneven. These ones are just sort of like one of the ones that I had in the last video, but just chocolate covered. It's they're basically the same thing, just with chocolate. So I don't have high expectations for these, but it can change my mind. Who knows? Alright, let's give it a munch. It's pretty alright. The sweetness from the chocolate makes the sweetness from the cream non-existent. So all you can take is taste is the chocolate, and it just tastes sort of whipping cream with no sugar or anything in it. So the chocolate takes away from the flavor of the cream puff itself, which is disappointing, But other than that, it's not a bad cream puff. I do like the crunch. The crunch is sort of a surprise. You're ooh, that's a crunchy cream puff. Wasn't expecting that one, So that's where the chocolate does help, though. But all in all, we'll give this one a 6 out of 10. Anyways, now I'm gonna meet you guys outside, and we're gonna do the explosion test. We're outside. We're ready to blow these up. The first one, like the last time, I'm just gonna throw in the air, and then we're gonna let it drop. The second one, I'm just gonna put it onto the ground. All right. So the first one, that did absolutely nothing. That's disappointing. All right. Now for the second one. Whoa. All right. So the initial impact was right here, and then you can just sort of see the heaters scattered along the driveway now, and it just got absolutely eviscerated. All right, back inside for the final assessment. Hey guys, I'm back up here. So, final thoughts on the last cream puff. The taste was alright. It wasn't anything special at all. Like I said, I gave it a 6 out of 10. But for the explosion test, the drop test, extremely disappointing. I think the chocolate shell just sort of gave it like an extra barrier. Maybe that's why it was sort of just like, oh yeah, nothing happened. It cracked a little bit, but other than that, it did nothing. But when I yeeted it, then it got eviscerated. All right, you know. Maybe, I don't know. The shell definitely helped it stay like intact a little more, which was nice for cleanup, but it wasn't nice when you want a good explosion, you know. But I don't know, it is what it is. All in all, I'll give the cream puffs a 5 for taste, and then for explosion, no, not a 5, a 6 for taste. 6 for taste, I can't change my mind. And then for explosion test, I'll give it about a 5. So it gets an 11 out of 20. Alright. So, anyways, I'll see you guys next time.